everybody, welcome to Dackman Productions and welcome to Locomotive Rail. So today I'm going to focus on a different train. I know I promised you guys to run this long coal train, but I just got too far behind on my schedule between work, doing my taxes. I spent 3 days just doing my taxes. Ugh, I hate tax season. And then, you know, I had a train show last weekend. So, you know, instead I'm going to be bringing you a different video. And we'll bring the coal train in another video. Sorry about that. So today I'm going to go ahead and run a train that I had when I was a kid. Well, teenager, actually. So I'm going to run a Lionel 242 Pennsylvania locomotive that I bought brand new back in 1988. Actually, yeah, is it 1988? Wow, that's so far behind. So I was fresh out of trade school. Passed my diesel mechanics class in tech school, and went out into the real world and get a job. At that point in time, the industry was full of diesel mechanics, so there was actually a glut of them back then, so it's kind of like hard to find a job. Finally landed one at a school bus company. So believe it or not, Ryder, of all places, yes, Ryder Rental, decided to get into the school bus transportation company business. And so when I applied to the Ryder Truck Center, they said, well, we're not hiring, we've got plenty of guys, but hey, we just opened up school bus company, we got openings there. Only the pay wasn't as good at the bus company as it was at the truck company. But hey, it was a step up from minimum wage for me because I was making $3.35 an hour as a janitor while I was attending school. I remember getting my first paycheck. I was making $7.45 an hour. And I mean, it's not even that back then. That wasn't really all that good, but it was better than $3.35 an hour. And I took my first paycheck. I was so excited. I went to the hobby shop, and I was looking around. I wanted to buy a locomotive, steam locomotive that had the mighty sounds of steam in it, and in particular, in my mind, I was looking at the Chessie steam locomotive, but it was way too expensive. Heck, it would have taken up my entire check for the week, and I couldn't afford to do that. So, not wanting to leave without any kind of steam engine, he says, I remember the guy saying, don't worry, I have one here that will fit your budget, and it's on sale. So he showed me the Lionel 242 Pennsylvania steam locomotive with the mechanical steam sounds of steam. And I'm like, mechanical? He goes, yeah. It has mechanical sounds instead of a soundboard. And it was much cheaper. And it was an MPC airpiece that he was sitting on forever. And he gave me, I thought back then, a great deal on it because he just wanted to get rid of it. Nobody was buying it because they all wanted the mighty sounds of steam. And nobody was really buying it. So the mechanical sounds of steam was pretty much like the Lion Chief back in the day, I guess you could say. And the mechanical sounds of steam, instead of having a board, had what we nicknamed the rock tumbler. And for those who are not familiar with that term, when I was a kid growing up, they actually had rock tumblers that you could buy out of the Christmas wish books for a hobby. So yeah, people actually would take rocks and polish them up in this rock tumbler as a hobby. That was for real. I don't know if anybody does that today or not. Not sure. Guess I show my age. But yeah. So that's how we came up with the nickname Rock Tumbler, because when the Rock Tumbler was rolling around, polishing up the rocks, it made this distinctive sound, and that's what it sounded like, the Rock Tumbler, out of the Sears or JCPenney Christmas wish book. It was in the hobby section, along with the airplanes and that ran on rubber bands, and the race car sets, the Tyco race car sets, and Tyco trains, and there was a small couple pages of plastic models. And the JCPenney book, for those who may not know, also had very exclusive Lionel runs. So they would have, every year JCPenney would have an exclusive Lionel locomotive made just for them, came in a display case, so every once in a while you'll see them come up for sale at a show or eBay. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, whether on passenger or freight cars, but even at that point in time, I wasn't really a passenger car person, so I bought freight cars for it. And you guys may recognize some of those freight cars from the FARR set, the Lionel FARR set. For those who are not familiar, FARR stands for Famous American Railroad, and the Pennsylvania was one of them sets that the Lionel had put together. But it wasn't that locomotive, but you'll recognize some of the cars from that set, because I couldn't even afford that locomotive out of that set. So yeah, when you're young at that age, you're thinking you're going to buy the world, and then reality quickly sets in. Let's get to this train run. We're going to hear this run. Now, this does have a smoke unit, and we're going to listen to the mechanical sounds of steam, or the Rock Tumbler. All right, let's go. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I made a short run of the this particular train because it didn't seem to like the high rail switches that much. It was hitting them pretty hard, bumping across. Every once in a while it would derail on the high rail switch. So I'm gonna, probably this will be the first and last time that I'll run on my high rail layout, and I'll put it back on my traditional layout and let it run up there. And for those who have not seen my traditional layout, well, let's give it a run on that. It normally runs on a figure 8 raised loop. So let's check it out. So yeah, it's definitely much happier running on traditional track, that's for sure. Even smokes better. So that will be the last time that it runs on the Conahee high rail layout. I'll just leave it over here on the traditional layout. My other MPC, well, they were the diesel locomotives, didn't mind running on the high rail layout. But anyway, it was a fun run. Just a great memory. Hard to believe, picked this thing up in 1988. So I hope you enjoyed the run. I hope you enjoyed DACman Productions video. And we'll see you at the next train show, next video. We'll catch you trackside. Goodbye.